Malapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
This is Quick Set powered by Smart Power All 109. For our matches for today, beginning with Arellano University High School taking on the University of Santo Tomas in just a short while. After that, we have Pusong Azul versus Pacific Volleyball Academy. For our third match of the day, we have St. John's Institute versus One LaSalle. And for our last match this afternoon, we have Pacific Volleyball Academy Inc., our guest team from Guam, taking on Arellano University High School again. You can catch the Shakey Super League National Invitationals live and free on pusop.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page and on TV at Solar Sports and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. Let's take a look back at what happened in the press con yesterday. Let's watch this now.
It's really a special year for us because we have guests from overseas. We have two teams, foreign teams joining in the high school. The Perfect Set team from California and of course the Pacific Volleyball Academy coming from Guam. Pagdating naman sa collegiate conference natin, we also have two foreign teams coming in. A team from Australia and a team from Vietnam. They will be competing with local teams for the high school. We also have a team from Bacolod, St. John's Academy, together with the Manila-based team. So it's going to be an exciting 2 weeks of volleyball dito sa Shakey's Invitational.
Sobrang exciting dahil bagong experience sa mga bata, no? Tsaka talagang napakaganda ng ginawa ng Shakey's dahil nagdala ng foreign team para ma-experience ng mga bata kung ano yung international caliber ng mga darating team.
You know, I always say competition is where everything begins. Like that's where our girls and all our players start to develop. They learn the most. They get to learn different team culture and different styles of play. So again, it's just going to make them a better player, better person, better version of themselves. And we're just excited to have this opportunity and hopefully get invited in the future too.
Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I think playing in the Philippines is very fun and there's a lot of opportunities.
I think you can expect all-out energy and for me to really be giving it my best in the court.
Very excited po kami na makalaban yung lahat ng teams kasi alam po namin na lahat po is malakas and looking forward po na makalaban po namin lahat.
I'm really excited. I wanna see how these teams work and how they play, and it's just gonna be a learning experience for us. So I'm really excited.
We can definitely expect that everyone is gonna do their best and play with their heart. You know, they really love the sport. They play almost year-round, and you can expect them to be friendly, happy girls who are gonna make a lot of new friends in this country.
I'm really excited. I'm excited to play against high-level teams and just compete.
Well, of course, it's a big opportunity to go against schools that are in other countries, and I personally think na it will also open more opportunities for us in the future.
Sa Shakey's po, more power. Sana magtagal-tagal at tuloy-tuloy pa po yung ganitong event para sa mga batang naniniwala at may mga pangarap.
So to all of our fans, volleyball fans, we have another invitational. Remember last year, we did it in the province, no? Sa mga probinsya po ng Davao, Cebu, and Batangas. This year, it's back here in Manila with really a special flavor to it. We have foreign teams competing with your local favorite team. So please come and join us, come and watch, and see the excitement of the Shakey's Invitational.
Well, what a great way that was to begin the tournament. Shakey Super League fans, in case you missed it, we have two divisions for this year's Shakey Super League National Invitationals Rising Stars Elite Talent Global Stage. The juniors division will be until July 18, followed by the collegiate division that will start on July 19 to July 26. So buy your tickets at smtickets.com now and see you at the games. You can also catch the Shakey Super League National Invitationals live and free on pusop.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page, on TV, at Solar Sports, and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. And that was Quick Set, powered by Smart Power All 109. It's the opening day of the Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals, featuring 7 teams from the UAAP, NCAA, as well as Bacolod, California, and Guam. The best of the best battle it out for supremacy here in this week-long tournament for the juniors division. First up, for this quadruple header Saturday, we have Arellano University High School taking on the University of Santo Tomas for the first match of the day. Good afternoon, volleyball fans. I am Kayla Reyes together with Gyra Beroga here at the Playtime Phil Oil Arena in San Juan. Gyra, this is the first time that Shakey's is holding a juniors division in the Invitationals.
And it's very exciting, but it's going to be a quick conference, as well as it's going to be a great exposure for all the teams, all the youngsters here. There are a lot of rising stars here in the Shakey's, but also UST and Arellano starting it off really strong in this match. They have a lot of similarities, but again, these are two teams who would want to get on top.
Well, what a way it is to begin this Saturday by seeing these two formidable teams. Let's now take a look at our tournament format.
Well, we have 7 teams in a play-in single round robin format, and the top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals. But in the semifinals and finals matches, there will be knockout games. So in the preliminary matches, it's only best of 3 sets. But in the semifinals and the finals, it's going to be a long match with a best of 5 sets format.
Well, I'm sure we are definitely in for a treat. We have 7 teams, as we mentioned earlier, part of this, should I say, inaugural juniors division of the Invitationals. And let's take a look at the 7 participating teams. We have the Perfect Set Dream Makers from the USA, St. John's Institute from Bacolod, Pusong Azul, One Lasal, PVA from Guam, UST, and Arellano University High School. So a lot of these teams having such stacked lineups, and it's going to be exciting to see a mix of players locally and internationally going head-to-head here in our tournament. For our first team, let's discuss, Gyra, the Arellano University High School.
Well, Arellano University, Coach Obet Javier has been coaching this team for the past 13 years. And he mentioned as well that there are a lot of players, for the past 15 years actually, and there are a lot of players in his team. 60% are new in the team, but he's really looking forward to this team that will be vocal. And of course, leadership will really make and build this team, this conference.
Well, this is one of the teams to look out for from the NCAA, as they were previous NCAA champions. Let's move on now to the other side of the court. That's the University of Santo Tomas. And let's take a look at their player profile as well.
Well, we have the head coach, Coach Kung Fu Reyes, but right now it's actually Coach Yanni Fernandez who will be taking the reins in this match. He also mentioned to me earlier that this is a very new team. He mentioned that 3/4 of the team is very new, coming from a lot of places nationwide. So he's really trying to build the familiarity as well as the culture in this new UST squad.
Well, you mentioned a lot of new recruits also coming from all parts of the Philippines. So it's going to be exciting to see this fresh and young lineup of the UST High School team. And our player in focus is presented by PusoP.com. Join now for free. This is Janine Espiritu, only 15 years old, the libero from the girls in gold and black.
Well, right now, she's 15 years old, as you mentioned, but she is a very decorated player, 2-time NCAA champion with Perpetual before coming into UST, and also a 2-time NCAA best libero. So you know that UST will really have great defense and reception this conference.
Now, the game will be coming up shortly, so don't go away. We'll be back.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po. Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
For the baby cheese, it is the start of the official warm-up.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Jay Derequito. Second referee, Aiguildero. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Playtime Villa Arena. This is the Shakey Super League 2026 National Invitationals. This match is between the Arellano University High School, Baby Chiefs, and their challengers across the net, the University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Tigresses. University Baby Chiefs, please proceed in the middle of the board for your photo op.
It's the first day Invitationals for the juniors division. So this is gonna be a week-long tournament featuring 7 teams from UAAP, NCAA, Bacolod, Guam, and even the USA. Well, first up here, it's an NCAA versus UAAP showdown between Arellano and the UST Junior Golden Tigresses. On your screens now, that's the Lady Chiefs, headed by Coach
Obet Javier actually has been coaching this team for the past 15 years. So he mentioned that it's a challenge for him every year to have new players, but he's very excited to see these new young guns compete here in the Shakey's Invitational.
So one of the teams to definitely watch out, as they were previous or former champions too in their respective collegiate tournament. Next up, we have the UST Junior Golden Tigresses. So a new team, Gaira, from what we saw in the GBL tournament a few months ago.
It's very refreshing actually having that conversation with Coach Yanni Fernandez. He's actually acting as a head coach right now, as Coach Kung Fu is not here as the head coach. But again, they've been, Coach Yanni and Coach Kung Fu have been training and leading this team for the past 13 years or more. So talagang kilala na nila ang isa't isa, and even though one is out, the system continues. So that's the beauty of UST, especially under Coach Kung Fu and Coach Yanni.
Well, there's a lot of new faces that we're seeing here on our screens. They were actually the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League Rising Stars champions just a few months ago, as I mentioned. And we'll be seeing lots of new players, new recruits from the different parts of the Philippines fielding in for UST today, as I now turn you over to our game announcer for the callouts.
Baby Chief. First up, team captain at number 10, the setter Jamie Ignacio. Outside hitter number 3, Ara Suizo. Middle blocker number 4, Demi Vargas. Opposite hitter number 6, Nicole Borja. Middle blocker at number 8, Faith Suico. Outside hitter number 12, Daisy Baralejas. Their starting numero at number 11, Eliza Villaluz. Head coach of the Baby Chiefs, Obet Javier. And now for the starters of UST Junior Golden Tigresses. First off, at number 1, setter Andrea Danchenping. Outside hitter number 7, Jaira Rumayes. Another outside hitter number 10, Nicole Velaez. Middle blocker number 11, Diana Calfaboro. Outside hitter number 17, Anya Chavez. Middle blocker number 19, Aleni Manzanillo. Your starting libero and team captain at number 4, Jazz Pepito. Head coach of the Junior Golden Tigresses, Yanni Fernandez. It's the Baby Chiefs.
Let's meet our starting units. First, for the Lady Chiefs, we have Ignacio, Vargas, Suico, Paralea, Suizo, Borja, and Villaluz. Now on the other side of the court, we have Jun Bing, Manzanillo, Calfoforo, Romaiz, Pelaiz, Menchavez, and Pepito for their starting libero. An NCAA versus UAAP showdown, Gaira. How do you think this is gonna pan out?
Well, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be intense. But again, there are a lot of things that can happen because these two teams are very new. Not only to each team, but as well as their teammates. So, very refreshing to see.
This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. So to start things off for us, UST with that serve, a free ball given up. Set to the open side. And a point right away, UST gets one.
UST starting it off strong with that fast serve, but finishing it off with that hit to the zone 6.
On the service deck, we have Tan Chun Bing, the playmaker of the junior Golden Tigresses. Underhand set to the open. Espiritu was there. No coverage that time for UST. That's a block point for the Lady Chiefs.
Great block for the Lady Chiefs as well. And knowing Coach Obet Javier, he is known for his system with great blocking. So this is something that UST has to watch out for. And you have to note, UST has very tall players in their lineup right now.
That's true. Looking at them while they were warming up earlier, a lot of tall, young girls on that roster. That's another point for UST this time.
But what's scary for UST as well is that all their players who are at grade 11 right now, which Coach Yanni mentioned, is standing at around 5'9 to 5'11 already.
And they're not done growing, I'm sure.
Not
These are
yet.
really young girls. I mean, you also have Soto, visibly the tallest player there on the roster for UST, and the rest of the girls not. I don't see anyone who's below 5'6" there. That attack goes wide clearly. That was Paralejas of Arellano.
We're seeing some jitters coming from the Lady Chiefs.
Just the beginning of the match. So I'm sure these girls are starting to heat up, get more familiar with each other also on the court.
That's still good. It's a free ball again for UST.
Set up there to the open side, and what a hit coming from Pelaez, making do of that set.
That's a very smart play from UST as well, going for that quick attack combination, that three, but then going to that open side for that down the line.
The setter was really able to deceive the blockers there, giving Pelaez an easy time to attack. Set to the open, off-speed hit, or soft touch rather. There was a net touch on the side of Arellano.
UST on a roll here early in the first set.
Some errors being given up. 3 points for UST. Score is 6-1 in favor of the Golden Tigresses. Faulty receive. Another free ball here for UST.
Read well by Arellano. That was actually Paralejas on that block.
Yes, that's the second block point here. Well, the 2 points they had are both coming from block points here for the Lady Chiefs. So great defense so far, considering that UST is the bigger team.
Well, blocking is all about timing, and timing was perfect there for Calfoforo.
What a hit from Calfoforo in the middle, taking charge at the front line as she now heads to the service deck. Arellano trails by 5. Attack from the open side, and she gets that check. That was Isabel Borja with that point.
But you know what, Kayla? Yung familiarity din talaga ng Arellano is what they need to bank on. Knowing that 60% of the players are new to this team, but they still have 40% na who are very familiar and they know how to play with each other. On the side of UST, talagang bago. Mostly ang players nito.
Score is 8-3 in favor of the Golden Tigresses.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Back from that first technical timeout, UST with a strong start so far. They continue to rack up some points here, coming off some unforced errors on the side of the Lady Chiefs, but also doing well with their offense.
Another great serve.
Attack from the open, good pickup by UST. UST will try that spin Laez, and another block point for the Lady Chiefs.
Blocking on point for the Arellano University High School. And again, Kayla, it's not all about the height. Like I mentioned earlier, ang timing din ang sagot for Arellano in this match.
That's 3 block points already at the early stages of the first set. Good defense by Arellano, although offense of USC is just too much to handle right now. Another point coming from the middle. Great setup as well by their playmaker Tan Chun Bing.
I was gonna say, you have to really commend the setter, the brain of the team. Tan Chun Bing has been all around, and even though a lot of the players are new, it's like she knows each and every one of them.
Yes, and actually also really distributing that ball well. You have some hits coming from the wings, as well as she's able to activate the middle.
And look at that.
Right
Back
on cue.
row attack.
She has her attackers hitting from all corners of that floor. Good wind up and a finish there for the Golden Tigresses.
But when I was talking to Coach Yanni earlier, sabi niya nga ang pinaka-challenge sa kanila is the familiarity, as I kept mentioning earlier. But UST is playing like one solid squad right now, even though there are a lot of players coming from different teams. And this is actually the first time that they're fielded in one team.
Well, this is the best opportunity and platform to really get to know each other on the court, build that chemistry for their future tournaments.
And USC has a very, very deep bench, because what Coach Yanni also mentioned earlier is all the players here right now in the lineup is eligible to play in the UAAP Juniors.
So you can see how they really prioritize just really training their players even at such a young age para tuloy-tuloy na hanggang college.
That's right, but also in the previous Shakey's Gville, it was another lineup. So talagang iba-iba ang pwedeng ipasok ni na coach in the UAAP. It's gonna be really surprising, but on the side of the Lady Chiefs, getting a score there off the middle.
Good way to stop the bleeding there. As they continue to trail, that's Suizo. Although she commits a service error, something they definitely have to limit here. So one full rotation already. That's Tan Chun Bing on deck to serve again. Better pass there. Holding.
That was a catch and throw violation called on Arellano.
That's prolonged contact on the Lady Chiefs. So another free point here for UST. Underhand set there. They give up a free ball. Tan Chun Bing. What a play there from UST.
Tan Chun Bing utilizing all the players inside the court right now. Definitely one of the rising stars for UST.
What a great decoy that was also coming from their middle blocker, trying to lose that block. A timeout now called by Coach Obet.
Sir, yung receive, pati sa receive, hindi malaman kung kayang receive o ano. Hindi natin talaga maangat yan kung kayo mismo sa sarili nyo, nagdadalawang isip kayo sa mga kakayahan nyo. Walang mawawala kung ilalaro nyo na maayos. Kitang-kitang kinakabahan kayo eh. Tao lang yan, no?
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
I love how Coach Obet has been so consistent because even when I covered him for the NCAA Seniors Division, yun lagi sinasabi niya na meron na kayong kalaban na 6 sa kabila, bakit kalaban nyo pa rin ang sarili nyo? Pinapadami nyo pa yung mga competitors nyo. So for this one, it's just Arellano versus themselves. It's because they're not talking, which was what Coach Obet mentioned earlier na he wants a vocal team. And that is the missing link right now.
So communication urgently needed on the side of the Lady Chiefs. Meanwhile, this serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Well, we've been mentioning her from again and again. Tan Chun Bing has been consistent on the service line, and she's been all around the court as well.
New player though fielded in for the Lady Chiefs. That's Kahanap. Coming in as reinforcement there. Let's see if she can contribute with the minute she's given. Good pickup there by UST. Romaez with a drop. Drop ball also by the Lady Chiefs. Good setting by UST so far. But that attack goes wide for Paralejas. That brings us to our second technical timeout. UST is still on top.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
We are now midway of the first set, and UST continues to dominate here, contributing and attacking from all sides or all corners of the floor, also showing good movement in the first few minutes here of the first set. And that's another service ace by Tan Chun Bing.
Right at the corner pocket of that court.
Good pressure there on the first ball of Arellano. What a block from UST. They get a kill block now. Let's take a look at that again. That attack from Arellano, but a well-timed block straight to the ground for UST. No coverage on the side of the Lady Chiefs.
Another free ball for UST. Good coverage.
Free ball now for Arellano. Another free ball given up. Chance for UST. Too much angle there that time though. And a point for the Lady Chiefs. Now on deck to serve for Arellano. Faith Suico, the middle blocker.
Good serve. Good pass from UST.
Tobalia with that attack. Set up to the open. And finally, that's Paralejas getting that hit that she's been looking for.
And that was a perfect swing going straight to the floor.
That's a great set as well for her. Free ball now for Arellano. Pepito sets up to Balia. Ball still in play here. Good hustle by both squads.
Tupalia from the middle this time.
Arellano late to get to that ball, just a few steps away. Another good play coming from UST.
And this is what you want to see from a girls team or from a high school team. A lot of plays, a lot of setups. It's giving, I would say, collegiate level already.
And that's really
good dig.
Credit to their setter, Tan Chun Bing. Napapaikot yung kanyang mga spikers eh. That's what we've been seeing every play. Substitution though for the Golden Tigers is Moreno coming in, checking in the ball game for the first time, as well as Arellano making a sub. That's Dandasan coming in to serve. Score is 19 UST to 9 for the Lady Chiefs. So a 10-point deficit for them right now.
Sharp serve, but perfect pass.
Libero was there. Although, unfortunately, an attack error once again, going straight to the net.
Paralejas tried to go down the line, trying to challenge the blockers, but just went too late.
That puts UST in the 20th point mark as a middle blocker, Calfoforo, is set to serve.
Good serve.
Moreno. That's a point for Arellano once again.
Perfect timing on that block.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a block actually.
But now Paralejas is in the back row, which is a challenge for Arellano because she has been the player that the setter always goes to.
Yep, that's Jamie Ignacio, the setter captain, setting up and feeding those balls to the left wing. Although so far she's unable to convert there.
But right now you have San Jose coming in as a substitution, as well as Cruz.
No.
Although a little excited, of course.
No whistle yet for Moreno. Well, that was a lucky one because she wasn't the one supposed to serve. So buti na lang wala pang pito on that time.
Good serve. Paralejas from the back row. Good dig.
Moreno will try. Attack from the opposite. And she gets that check. That's care of Nina Kahanap. Getting a point for the Lady Chiefs. Another sub here for Coach Obet. That's Hazel Tabuena checking in to serve. So far, Gyra, what do you think UST is doing right here in the first set?
Well, you really have to commend Tan Chun Bing as well as their whole system. She has been setting up the players really well. And even though these players are new to each other, they've been playing as a solid team. But right now, Arellano trying to get back up from this deficit. You have Tabuena on the service line, getting that ace.
Well, that's what you want to see. She just checked in the ball game a few moments ago and right away, immediate impact off the bench.
But look at UST right now. It's a four-man receive.
Perfect pass there by the libero and the finish by Manzanillo, the middle blocker. Great setup again by the playmaker. That smart powered up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. Back set there. That one catches the line for Arellano.
That was actually kahanap again. Nakahanap ng spot. But you know what? They've been playing so well. They're not really banking on Paralejas anymore. And they're setting up the balls to other players. So it's much better kasi na-utilize lahat ng players.
Yep, and able to distribute the sets rather than we noticed like what you mentioned, they've been going to Paralejas quite frequently, and that was something that UST already caught or read. Another sub here for UST. Laag in the ball game for Calfoforo. Score is 23-13, still a 10-point difference between the two squads.
Good serve. Although that one sails out. Great read by Kahanap.
Too much angle in that serve this time around, as Arabea Suizo is on deck to serve for Arellano. Good pass there. Back set to the opposite. And that's a check ball. UST gets that point, and they're now 1 point away from bagging this first set.
Great use of the blocker's hands. Very dominant UST here in the first set. Cruz with a good serve.
Bump set to Paralejas. Set to the middle. That one was too low for Laag.
San Jose setting that to Laag, but it was quite too low, especially the timing of Laag as well, given that defense.
Another sub here, Vargas coming in the front line there. UST at set point, so no room for error here for Arellano. Laag tries again, although that's a block point, another block point for Arellano.
Now, you know what? Even though Arellano hasn't been getting a lot of hits or spikes, they've been doing really well in the blocking department. Talagang bumabawi sila in their timing, and also no hesitation at all with protecting their side of the court.
Yeah, I believe they had about 4 to 6 blocks just in this first set alone.
Although that service error gives UST the first set.
Yep, that does it for the first set here. UST taking that one after that service error by Arellano. 25-16 in favor of UST here in the first set.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Set number 1, a strong, dominant start here for the UST Junior Golden Tigers as they were attacking and scoring points from all over the floor, Gaira.
And you know what? This team has shown great tenacity here in the first set. Pinakita talaga nila na even though they are new to each other, they're not new to the game. So they're just really showing heart and strength in the first set. On the side of Arellano, you've been seeing sparks of greatness, but at the same time, you've been seeing na medyo jittery din here in the first match in the Shakey's National Invitational. Well, you can see how UST dominated with 12 attacks and just answered by 5 from Arellano. But look at those block points that we were mentioning earlier. Arellano stopped 5 points from UST in that set, but they have to minimize their errors. They had 4 more compared to UST.
That's 9 free points to UST, but again, something to commend and hopefully bring to the next set was those blocks. Set 2 now underway. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. UST draws first blood here.
Arellano still looking for that communication spark.
Tan Chun Bing now with the serve.
Sharp serve.
Underhand set there. Almost a miscommunication on who was gonna attack that ball. That's another point.
Men Chavez this time from the opposite side. You can really see UST fielding in a lot of their players in this set. Now you have Romias on the court as well. Service ace by Tan Chun Bing.
Tan Chun Bing has just been spectacular here, Gaira. Not just in terms of the playmaking, but we've been commending her performance here for UST.
And you know what? As a setter, she has this commanding spirit within her that her teammates are just trusting her so much.
Also putting, again, that pressure on the reception of the Lady Chiefs. Attack from Paralejas. That's a violation called. Overreaching beyond the net violation.
Tan Chun Bing actually tried to get to that one to return it back to their side, but then it just went over.
I'm not sure if we mentioned, but this is a best of 3 match. So first to win 2 sets. So Arellano really has to double time here. Give more effort in this set if they want to extend it.
Romias Calfoforo tandem here. Romias going for that cross-court attack. It was too powerful, but Calfoforo was there to protect their side of the net.
Good timing and anticipation there for Calfoforo. Sneaky 1-2 play, but UST read that well. Free ball for Arellano. Attack by Paralejas. Good block by UST. Ball still. Well, not alive anymore. That's 4 touches called by the officials. Arellano still trails here by 4.
Arellano is a team that has so much potential, but then the only thing they're lacking right now is communication and owning their work. Kasi nakikita mo naman, Kayla, kanina pa sila nagtitinginan inside the court. Again, it's just the first game, so it's bound to happen. But this is something that hopefully they get to fix, especially they still have a game later on in the day.
Some pointers for them to work on, definitely. Again, no adjustment after that first service ace. That's back-to-back service ace. Service aces, rather, for Romias, the outside hitter. So Suizo checks in some reinforcements on the receiving pattern for Coach Obet. Paralejas adjusting to that tough set.
That's a free ball for Arellano. That one was too low.
Too low, clearly too low for Vargas. And we are now at our first technical timeout, 8-1 in favor of UST.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
UST still with a dominant lead here in the second set as Arellano trails by 7. The Lady Chiefs definitely needing to beef up on communication as we keep mentioning, Gaira.
Great adjustment from UST. That was Palaez. Actually, Palaez, when she played in the previous conference, she was also one of the spark plugs for UST.
Good hit coming from her. Defense of the Lady Chiefs was unable to get to that ball, although that short comes up, that serve rather comes up short for Romyas.
But that was a great idea coming from Romyas, trying to go for zone 2, a short ball. Kasi nakita naman natin, Arellano has been struggling with getting that short balls from USC.
You could see the intention that time. Although, that's another point for UST. Arellano not anticipating that ball crossing over. Alfaforo now on deck to serve for UST. Too strong.
Too strong. But still, UST with a comfortable lead right now. 9-3 is the score. You have Paralejas on the service line.
Paralejas now in the back row, and smart idea to go for that short ball.
Serving with short balls of her own, which she was seeing earlier from UST.
Returning the favor there was Paralejas. Crossing over the net and dropping right in front of their eyes. That's a great hit coming from
Manzanillo.
Yup.
And she saw she had a blocker in front of her, kaya talagang nilihis niya yung bola. So that was a great intention and execution as well. Low fast serve.
Attack from the opposite, drop shot. Good save by the libero. Set up to the opposite once again. Good adjustment. And a point for the Lady Chiefs. That's care of Nina Kahanap. Going for a down the line kill there. Tang Chun Bin down the middle. UST gets another point here.
And that's what you want to see from a young team. A setter utilizing all her spikers, not only with the usual basic attacks, but now going for a back quick.
We've been seeing all throughout this match the different plays that Tan Chun Bin has been executing efficiently. Although that serve goes wide, Kahanap now in the back row to serve. Tan Chunbin chooses the left wing. And what a hit that was. Coming from Romyas.
Romyas with that powerful down the line hit with that resounding spike. And look at that wind up as well from her approach to her hit. Great elevation and very, very explosive.
Skying over the defense there, finding that empty zone down the line. Although Suizo sends that one straight into the net. Quite a number of errors. Again, Arellano giving those free points up.
With Arellano, we've seen them play in previous conferences. But what's lacking from Arellano right now is not only communication, which we mentioned earlier, but also the confidence that we've seen before but have yet to see today.
Well, again, maybe it's those first game jitters. It is only the opening day of this week-long tournament. They also do have a match later, so I'm sure they'll be here in the arena to wait for their second game. And that's inside. UST finds the empty back row.
And Chavez going cross court.
UST still with the lead here.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Back from the second technical timeout, UST still asserting their dominance here in the second set. 16-6 is our current score.
UST has such a big advantage, but that doesn't mean they can be complacent because Arellano is a team that once they get their footing and their confidence, they tend to really give the fight back. So actually, Coach Obet was saying as well that this team is still adjusting to its new players. So a very young team indeed.
Good adjustment there by UST. And again, that back court is definitely empty still for Arellano.
Romyas hitting that line.
Good
Look
hit.
at that wind up.
San Jose checking in the ball game, as well as Cruz for Tan Chunbing and Romyas. It just makes me wonder actually, Kyra, how deep this UST roster is. I'm not sure if this is their whole lineup here already, but it's amazing to see this grassroots program they're building.
But you know, Coach Yanni also mentioned earlier that these players, he's already setting them up or having that mindset for the UAAP. Not only juniors, but the seniors level as well. He's really preparing, he and Coach Kung Fu actually are preparing the girls for a bigger stage.
Right on cue. That's Romyas getting that point. Another point for her. As we take a look at that again, coming from an underhand set. Timeout by the Lady Chiefs. Let's listen in.
Depensa. Kung nangyari sa'yo, nabigla ka kasi nga hindi ka nakahanda. Ano ba naman yung set mo, Iya? Di ba rin naman nabumukan ng konti? Kita naman yung pasok naman sa net. Kung mahirapan ka, bigyan mo sa backline. Ang dami mong striker eh. Hirap ka na, gusto mo pa rin bato sa open, ibigay mo sa kanila, oh. Ay.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Substitution for UST, number 7. Number 3,
Coach Obet trying to call for time there. Let's see if his girls can still make some adjustments here in the latter part of the second set.
Paralejas going through the blockers.
A quick conversion after that timeout by Paralejas. You really see their setters activating her, trying to get her.
But now for Arellano, you have Tabuena as well as Ignacio coming in for the Lady Chiefs. They really need a spark plug right now, knowing that they are at a deficit.
Comfortable lead so far for UST. They're 5 points away from getting their first win. Although not what you want to see again. A service being thrown away.
But it's really exciting to see these players right now at the level they're playing at. Because when they go to the collegiate leagues or an even bigger stage, we're gonna see their improvement, I'm pretty sure. So this is really, again, they are rising stars. So right now, they're on the rise still.
And this is the perfect avenue to really make your name known in the juniors or high school divisions para pagdating ng college or even in the pro ranks. Basically, they're already starting to introduce themselves to the volleyball fans or people who love to watch volleyball. On deck here for UST, that's Moreno. Paralejas, libero was there. Cruz from the opposite punches that through the two-man block. 23-8 is the score. That smart powered up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Great block.
Good coverage by the Lady Chiefs that time.
Perfect pass for UST.
Good ball distribution by San Jose. Bump set to the left wing. Soft touch. Good save by Arellano.
Change in direction for Paralejas going down the line this time.
That bounced off the foot though of Moreno, but I think counted rin siya sa double contact.
Actually, I think what the referees mentioned earlier, there was a net violation called on the blockers of UST. That's why they didn't push through with the play already.
Good call, good look by the referees there. Catching that net touch or net violation. San Jose sets up the middle. A good block point coming from Charm Ignacio. Taking charge there at the middle.
Service error. Again, this is what happened in the first set. Arellano gave the winning point for that set to UST by committing a service error. So this is something Arellano should really not do in this set anymore. But Calfaforo on the service line for UST, one of the strong servers for the Tigresses.
A timeout called by Coach Obet. Let's listen in.
Sa service. Pinasok mo kanina, hinaba mo. Bakit yung sumunod? Sinord ball mo. Tayo naghahabol eh. Dapat hindi tayo nag-e-error doon sa league na yon. Yun lang ang tanging paraan para makapuntos tayo eh. Tapos doon pala, puputulin mo na. Ano ba ang gusto mo mangyari? Tapusin na? Ganun ang ginawa mo eh.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Well, Coach Obet, quite frustrated in that timeout. Sinasabihan niya nga yung players na sila yung naghahabol. Why are they committing errors at this time? A very crucial time in the set. So, hopefully this is a wake-up call for the Lady Chiefs, knowing that UST is only 1 point away from taking the match.
Paralejas tries.
That's good. But now a free ball for the Lady Chiefs. Will they convert?
Paralejas again. And she gets that point. Goes for that cross court. They save a match point here. Attack from the left wing.
That's so good.
Soft touch. Good save by UST. Cruz with a drop ball. Good save there
That's
as well.
So good.
That does it actually for UST. That was a four touches already on the side of the Lady Chiefs.
And UST is at match point right now. So I think there was just an error in terms of
The
our
scoring,
scoring earlier, but now match point for UST. Actually, this is very exciting to see how they will end this, or will Arellano extend?
Almost a point there. Arellano saves a match point. Scramble there by the net.
Well, the match is never done when that point doesn't hit 25, so marami pang chances for Arellano. Right now, Zapata coming in for Arellano as well.
Well, no room for error here for the Lady Chiefs, needing to get this serve in. Paralejas. I think I jinxed that one, but that officially does it for UST. They take their opening match here in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals for the Juniors Division. Winning this one in a very dominant fashion.
Well, you know what? UST has been so dominant even in their previous conferences. So this is nothing new, even though they have a new set of players. So it's very exciting to see how much they will grow even more after this conference. On the side of the Lady Chiefs, of course, we're seeing just growth from them as well. Very potential players here. Talented youngsters.
Yes, they also showed their capabilities in terms of their defense, especially on those blocks. That's one thing they can take away and bring into their match later on this afternoon. So they'll be having another chance to get in that win column. So some of our teams actually will be playing 2 games because yun nga, 1 week lang duration for the tournament for the juniors, of course. 25-16, 25-12, all in favor of the UST Golden Tigresses.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Final score is 25-16, 25-12, all in favor of the UST Junior Golden Tigresses. This MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Our MVP of the match is none other than our playmaker setter, Andrea Tanchunbing, who, Gyra, we've been mentioning such a spectacular performance in this opening day.
She's had, I would say, she's one of the smartest setters I've seen here in the girls division. She got to utilize a lot of her teammates, not only with those basic sets, but talagang pinaikot niya yung mga teammates niya as well as those set plays.
Well, we are now here with our MVP of the match, Andrea Tanchunbing. Actually, this is just a preview of what we're gonna see, Gyra, for the rest of the tournament. I believe she's one of the younger players here for the squad. It's going to be exciting to see the rest of the things that she has to show for her squad. Hi, Andrea.
Hello po.
Just a few questions. Kamusta naman yung preparations nyo coming into the tournament knowing na bago kayong team?
We had, I think, 1 month of training. Kasi bago yung recruits, tapos 6 lang kami na old players. Tapos yung kulangan sa amin is yung connection tsaka communication. So yun yung inaayos namin yung sa practice namin po.
Well, you and the rest of your squad played such a spectacular game today. Before you go back to your team, anyone you want to shout out, may gusto ka bang batiin?
Shout out to my parents, to my family and friends in Cebu. Amping kayo and I hope to see you guys soon.
Well, thank you and congratulations again to our MVP of the match, Andrea Tanchunbing, and the rest of the Junior Golden Tigresses. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Power All 109. Power up your next side quest and get only TikTok or Facebook calls and texts. 10 gig for all apps and more. Switch and load now. Gyra, set number 1, UST really showing and asserting dominance here.
Well, we can see how they were so confident in that first set. They really showed that tiger power going against the Lady Chiefs, knowing that they are a new team, new squad, new players, but never a new system. This is an old system, but still working for the Golden Tigresses. So in set number 2, actually, they still very much dominated. In this set, Arellano was having a hard time still with their communication, but their blocking was still very present in this set, although a lot of frustrations for Arellano as well with their errors. UST still powering through in this set as well.
Well, clearly UST showed dominance all throughout each and every play here. Out-attacked Arellano with the spikes and the hits that they displayed earlier. But still a great match, a great opening match for Arellano. We'll be seeing more of them later as we now take a look at our stats for this match.
Well, dominant indeed. UST was with 26 big attacks, only answered by 8 from Arellano. But again, you saw how Arellano was, what they were doing in that blocking department. They had 7 blocks against UST, who only answered with 1. And those 6 service aces from UST, 3 coming from Andrea Tanchun Bing. Although from Arellano, of course, you really want to build and improve in the game plays, as well as minimizing the errors. So this is something that they should really watch out for and improve, especially they have another game coming here in the Shakey's National Invitationals later today.
Well, up next for our second match, we have PVA going up against Pusong Azul. And following that, we have SGI, OLS, and PVA again versus Arellano. This has been Kayla Reyes and Gaira Baroga. Don't go away. We'll be back with more volleyball action.